Hello class 10. We are here to discuss 3-pin plug and a socket. Okay, so what you see here is a 3-pin plug because of course it has 3 pins. Now what you need to understand is when we look at this 3-pin like this, the pin to the left is always the pin for the live wire connection. Alright, so this pin is for the live wire connection, the one to the left. The one to the right is for the neutral wire connection, and this thicker, and if you check it carefully, it's a bit long also compared to these two. It's a bit more long than these two other pins. So the left one is for the live, the right one is for the neutral, and the thicker one, and of course the longer one, is for earth connection. So this is what a 3-pin plug is, remember. So I have written over here the topmost pin here, which is thicker also, which is longer than the other 2 pins also. So that is for the earth connection. The left pin is for the live wire connection, and the right pin is for the neutral wire connection. Now if I look at this plug over here, 3-pin plug, I can see, I don't think you can see in the video. So this is written L. L means live wire, the left one. So this is N, I can see N written over here, so this means neutral, and over here I do not see E written, of course. In some of the plug points you will see E written, which means earthing. This is for the earthing connection or earth connection. What I see here is I see this kind of a symbol. So in any electrical circuit, in the picture for any electrical circuit, you see this kind of a symbol or you see this kind of a symbol, you have to understand that is the symbol for earth connection or earthing. So this is what the pictorial symbol for earth connection is like. Okay, either this or this. So I see here a small picture of this kind of a picture drawn, so that means earth connection, remember. So this is your 3-pin plug, and the other thing that we are going to discuss is a socket. Okay, so this is what a socket is, wherein of course the 3-pin plug or any kind of a plug, it fits in, goes in like this. Now, of course, when we look at the socket, the uppermost pin, which has a bigger hole compared to the other holes, okay? So, normally the most standard thing is we have 3 holes, but you see 5 holes over here. Do not consider these 2 upper holes. These 2 upper holes are for the screw to go in, don't forget. So basically we have 5 holes here. In any standard or basic socket, you only have 3 holes. I mean, not 3. It's 3 holes, okay, one for the earth connection, one for the live wire connection, one for the live wire connection, and this is for the, neutral wire connection. So, since the left hand side of the plug is for live connection and the right one is for the neutral, so when we turn this thing and rotate it, what happens is therefore, the right one of the socket, the right holes of the socket is for the live wire connection, do not forget. The left holes for the socket is for the neutral wire connection, and the uppermost hole is for the thicker hole. So not thicker, the larger hole for the socket is for the earth connection, remember. Okay, so for the plug point, left one for live, whereas for the socket, right one is for the live connection. For the plug point, the right one is for the neutral, whereas for the socket, the left one is for the neutral, okay, and of course the uppermost one is for the earth connection. So this is about your 3-pin plug and socket. Okay, you will get questions like, in case of a plug, the left one is for what connection? It's for live wire connection for the plug. The right one is for neutral wire connection. Whereas you will be asked for socket, the left one is for what connection? The left one is for neutral wire connection. Do not forget in case of the socket. Whereas the right one is for the live wire connection in case of the socket. Now another question that you get regarding a plug point is, why is the earth pin, the pin for the earthing connection or earth connection, why is it thicker and longer than the other 2 pins? The reason is, this is thicker than the other 2 pins for the live and the neutral is because when we fit in the plug in the socket, it is longer because it first gets inside the hole and makes the connection. First of all, we want to make the earth connection rather than the other 2 for safety, we want to make the earth connection first. So therefore the earthing wire, the earthing pin, so to say, is longer. And why is it thicker? It is thicker so that it does not fit into the live or the neutral wire connection. Simply for that reason it's thicker. So that it does not fit into the live or neutral wire hole. Understood? So that is the reason it is thicker and longer for safety purpose, such that the earthing connection is done first. Because if the earthing connection is done first, as you see written over here, what happens is, if the appliance is faulty, in case of this, the iron, electric iron. So if the appliance is faulty, the electrical appliance is faulty, then what happens is the insulation will be broken and the live wire will be connected to the device, the metallic casing of the device. So if the earthing connection is done first, since it is longer, the earth pin is longer, so if earthing connection is done first, then the current flowing to the live wire easily flows to the earth wire and reaches the ground. And when that happens, we've already learned that high amount of current flows and thereby the fuse breaks, breaking the circuit itself. Okay, and thereby the appliance gets saved from damage, and also the user, the person who is using it, also is saved from getting an electric shock. So this is the reason why you have the earth wire or earth pin rather thicker and longer. Finally, class 10, let us talk about color coding of wires in a cable like this, of course. Okay, so if I cut this thing, cut the cable, and I see, what I will see is, I will see 3 wires in there of different colors. The 3 wires will be of different different colors inside this cable. Now, there are 2 conventions for the different colors of the wires. So there's an old convention and of course a new convention, as you can see written. In the old convention, we have 3 wires, live, neutral and earth. For the live wire, according to old convention, the live wire is colored red, neutral wire is black and earth wire is green. Okay, so if you see these 3 colored wires, then you have to understand red one is for the live, of course, black is for the neutral wire and green is for the earth wire. Whereas according to the new convention, inside any cable, you see these 3 different colors, brown, blue and green, or brown, blue and yellow. Then you need to understand that brown is for live, blue is for neutral, and the earth is supposed to be green. Alright, so therefore earth is represented by a green or yellow color. Okay, so this is about the color coding of wires in a cable. You will be asked questions regarding this also.